Every single day, from the minute we wake up, we're making a decision. Am I going to spend today defending my life, defending the status quo, defending everything I've had, everything I've lived thus far? Or am I going to spend my day growing? Am I going to spend my day making decisions that push me to a place I've never been, but also create opportunities that have never before existed for me? Now, most people out there, they choose option A, right? Change is scary. The idea of disrupting what's always been is scary. So we spend our entire day looking around for what is threatening the status quo. How can I keep it out? How can I keep things even keel, no disruption, just make it through this day so I can go on to the next? Sure, it's not great. Sure, it's not my ideal, but at least it's not bad. It could be worse. It's better to defend what I have. Now, most people that I work with, actually everyone I work with, my clients are interested in growth. And actually, if you talk to people out in the world, rarely does somebody say, I'm just trying to stay as I am. Most of us have ideas, have visions of what else could be, of where we want to go, of what we want to create. The problem is, when we're finally ready to make that leap, to start stretching and start growing, what we tend to do is gather all of our inspiration and our ideas for this from what has already happened from the past. So we look back behind us. What's succeeded before? What have we done before? What were we trained in? What was my college degree in? We take all of that, the good and the bad, and we dress it up. It's like new Coke, right? Same old shit. We just put a new wrapper on it, and now that's our fantastic growth. That's where we're going now. The problem is, as you can see, it's not really new. This isn't true growth. This is taking something that's already been there and trying to reinvent it while keeping all the core the same. It doesn't work. If you're really looking at growing, if we really make that decision that we're going to grow into somebody new, we're going to change our business, we're going to change our income, we're going to really have some dramatic shifts going up the ladder and moving forward in life, we've got to drop all that junk from behind. What got us here, everything that got us to where we are now, cannot get us to that next level. The way I think about it is a rock climber scaling a wall. At a certain point, if you've ever done this, either in real life or, in my case, in the safety of a gym with 2 harnesses on and 10 people holding the rope at the bottom there, eventually we get to this point where you just can't reach the next handhold. It's just too far away. No matter how I stretch and how much I reach, and I'm up on the tippy toes on that foothold below me, it's just too far. I can't get to the next place using what I've used so far. So I have to make a decision. Am I going to reach and stretch and then try real hard and look for other options and then at the end of the day say, golly, it was just too far, couldn't make it work, guess I'm stuck here, which my ego loves to do, right? Our ego, always trying to defend us, always trying to make us okay emotionally, is going to make up a story about how it was just too much, it's a good thing I stayed here, it was nice and safe, and maybe next time we'll look at it and I can try it again later on. My other decision is to just jump. To leave everything that I had that was safe, everything from before, and truly let it go, leap, and go for something big. And the cool thing is, if I make that leap, a couple things can happen. Number one, I grab it, and it happens right away, which is fantastic. We hear those stories, right? The person quits their job, starts their own business, millionaire. Generally what happens, though, is we make that leap, we don't quite get what we're going for. It's real scary. But what's cool is we don't fall to our death, right? We don't fall all the way back down. Just that reaching, that idea of letting go, even just for a second, of what was secure and what was holding us up right now and reaching for something bigger, that alone causes growth. You'll find that if you do that, you can't actually go back to exactly who you were before because you've had that experience of trying something big. So looking at your day today, defense or growth. Am I going to defend the status quo, or am I going to take a chance? It doesn't need to be jumping from rock to rock. It doesn't need to be quitting your job and starting that business. But am I going to try something that stretches me, that pulls me a little bit out of where I have been before? And in the process, can I let go of all that junk from behind me? Let go of the past, let go of everything I've done before, and then make that leap. When you do that, you open yourself up to actual true growth, true transformation, and that's when you're going to find you actually start reaching those goals.